Welcome to the InHer Circle podcast with MsHoliness, bringing you a dose of inspiration from the ground to greatness, starting now.
Welcome, people of purpose. This is the InHer Circle podcast, episode 10, entitled On Your Mark, Get Set, Go. So I am MsHoliness, and I am so happy that you decided to tune in with me for a dose of inspiration. But before we get started, I want to do a recap of our last episode, which was episode 9, where we featured Indea, a model and a commercial actress. And she basically came to inspire us to the degree that we remain grateful, okay? That we remain grateful and exhibit gratitude even if our careers are not picking up the way that we would like for them to pick up. Because in remaining grateful, okay, when remaining postured in the place of gratitude, it opens you up for more opportunities. So we thank her for coming on and inspiring us to that degree. But you guys, before we get started with today's episode, I just wanted to say that I missed you all and that I wish that I could be here weekly bringing you all content. But for now, just for now, because I'm transitioning, I'm in the middle of moving, and you know how taxing that can be. You can become really inundated with the process of the move. So just for now, I'll be doing the podcast once a month until I get settled. If I'm able to swing 2 episodes, you guys will in fact get 2 episodes. But I just wanted to make you all privy to what was going on, okay? I am still here, and I am still delivering purpose. I'm still bringing you purpose and excellence, okay? So let's get started with today's episode. Today's episode, as I first stated, is entitled On Your Mark, Get Set, Go. So that's typically a term you hear when people are getting set for a race, all right? But I want you to apply that term to this season of your life here in terms of your purpose, okay? In terms of you pursuing purpose, in terms of you running after purpose, and in terms of you bringing all of the plans to pass that align with your purpose, mission, and vision. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So on your mark, get set, go. I want to see you begin to fulfill and carry everything out and bring it to fruition according to the plans, okay, that you have made, okay, whether they are written or fathom. I want you to begin to bring those plans to pass so that your dream can begin to live right here, right now in this season. I know I always like to talk about, the dream and vision and bringing it to fruition, but that is important for our lives, you guys, because where there is no vision, people perish, all right? So you essentially need a vision. You need to give it life so that you can continue to live and cause others to see their dreams live and come to fruition. And for those of you whose dreams have died, it's important for others to keep their dreams alive so that they can revive yours, all right? Because we are to be helpers of one another, okay? Kind of like that thing where I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Don't literally come scratch my back, you guys. But yeah, I just kind of want to see you guys begin to pick up in a more excellent way, because I've been looking all over social media and I'm just sensing that people are tired. I know that there's a lot of crazy, wicked things going on all around the globe, all around the world. I know that there's Delta, Lambda, Mu, and all kinds of COVID variants, but I want you all to continue to be encouraged, all right? Continue to have faith and trust that everything will work out and that everything is always working together for your good. No matter how scary these times may be, you still have to be bold in the face of adversity. You still have to go after and pursue your purpose and your passions with everything in you. So don't let the traumas of society become barriers or precursors to you not accomplishing what it is that you have been sent here in the earth to accomplish. Essentially, everybody experiences problems. Everybody goes through a measure of trouble in this life. In this life, we will have trouble. That's promised to us. Nothing is smooth sailing, okay? That's just life. So that's just life. But with all, as people of purpose, we learn to weather storms, okay? We learn to suck things up and keep on going. We learn to operate in the strength that has been intrinsically placed down on the inside of us. We learn to rely heavily on the power presence that is on the inside of us. And we do that in order to accomplish a thing and get it done. So in this season, I want you all to get ready, okay? Get ready. On your mark, get set, go. It's go time. And right now is a better time than any to pick up with the plans, okay? I know that some of you have experienced loss to the degree where you have lost homes, you have lost vehicles, okay? You have lost your careers, your jobs, you have spent down your savings. Some of you may have even lost loved ones, okay? I'm mindful of all of that and privy of all of that, you know. Some of those same losses have in fact touched me as well. But what I will not let the losses do is stop me from pursuing purpose. I will not let it prevent me from accomplishing what I have been sent here to accomplish. And I don't want you to allow what is happening around you in this life to stop you either. All right? So I like to say a lot of times that not only are things happening to us, but they're happening for us, for the experiences, you know, for the strengthening. Because sometimes we need to be strengthened in certain areas to help build us up for where we have to go in life, all right? To kind of prepare us for our journeys. So a lot of times it's just perspective. And sometimes loss, though it may hurt, is not really a loss at all. It's a gain. Because it essentially pushes you into a different place mentally, okay? It brings out a different dynamic in you and a different strength in you that you may not have even known that you possessed on the inside. I know, like for me with adversity, whenever I'm going through something adversarial or I'm having some hard times, some issues or some problematic things are occurring in my life, I develop a newfound strength that I didn't even know I had, all right? And this typically happens before I go to a new pinnacle in life. I develop a strength and an even greater power presence on the inside that I didn't even think possible for me to possess. But it's in there. It's just a matter of pulling it out when you need it. There's a saying, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. So that's essentially what I feel happens, during times of adversity. It's not for you to tuck tail and run, tuck tail and hide. It's for you to get going. So on your mark, get set, go. Speaking of going, we're just going to go to a commercial break really quickly and we'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsors. Nerd Boy Rich Clothing for your hottest urban streetwear. MHW Creations, servicing all your literary needs. And Ace the Weave Doctor, hair extensions done right. For sponsorship opportunities, inquire within. And now back to the program.
Oh, yes, that was a word from our sponsors, and we are back with this episode entitled On Your Mark, Get Set, Go. So I hope you all are charged up right now. I hope that you are excited, and I hope you all got your second wind, and I hope you are ready to run with the vision, okay? I hope you're ready to see all of the vision, okay, and the dreams we brought to fruition in an excellent way in this season. And why? Because you have staying power, okay? You have enduring power, okay? You have steadfastness on the inside of you. That's what that strength entails. And also you have a power presence on the inside that cannot be denied. And anything that you think to do, you can do. Anything that you can fathom to accomplish, you will bring it to pass, all right? You have that ability to speak a thing into existence, to believe a thing, and so shall it be, all right? So I want you all to gear up and get everything accomplished that you have been tasked to accomplish according to purpose. Pick the vision up again and begin to run with it. Grab hold of the dream again and begin to run with it. Run, run, run. Run, run, run until you see it manifest. And even if you need to take a break, all right? Because this life is surely a marathon. It's not a sprint. And it's not like you're just going to pop up and spring forth and go from point A to point E in like 0.5 seconds flat. No. It's a marathon. It takes time. You have to cultivate over time. Sometimes you may need to sit it out and rest for a space, but that doesn't mean that you quit, that you stop. You get your second wind, you get your bearings, and you keep on running. And you don't stop running until you get to the end. So I hope that we all get to the end. I know I am, my friend, so I want to see you there. I want to see all of the goals that you have made for yourself be realized and come to fruition. I need to see them. You need to see them. Others need to see them. For what you are envisioning is not just for you in your future, not just for you and your future generations, but it's for others. The dream that you have laying on the inside of you or that thing that you have been working on needs to be completed because someone else needs it. Someone else out here is waiting on it. It could be the next big thing to help change someone's life, to help set someone else's path on a different course. So we need you to get out here and be all that you can be and do everything that you have been called to do and cultivate it in an excellent way. And don't stop running until you win the day. Well, you guys, that was all I had for episode 10. Now we're just going to get into our hot button topic, okay? So for our hot button topic today, I want to talk about men in skirts, all right? So I know you all probably saw the ridiculousness on social media over this past weekend, which is Fashion Week out in New York. So we have New York Fashion Week 2021. Yay! Now, you guys, as much as I love Fashion Week, I normally like to be there. But as I first stated, I'm in the middle of moving, so I don't have time to go down to New York Fashion Week. But what I have been doing is viewing some of the shows virtually, and they have been awesome and amazing. But I just want to touch on this whole men in skirts things. How do we feel about Russell Westbrook? Now, I know Russell Westbrook is a basketball player. I'm thinking for the Los Angeles Lakers. I believe he's out there now. But he, in times past, has worn some pretty out there fashion. We all know this, but it seems to be getting more extreme with each and every coming season, all right? So he actually was spotted, you guys, over the weekend at New York Fashion Week wearing a white tennis skirt and wearing a cardigan sweater. And it has people in an uproar. I heard that him and Kid Cudi wore it. I've only seen Russell's picture, and I have to say that though he's displayed bizarre clothing in the past, this, say the least, is probably one of the worst looks that I've ever seen Russell Westbrook in. And it's so damning because the man has a wife. And I would have to question, like, what is his wife thinking when he's going outside in these clothes? I mean, this is just personally, I per se would not want a husband that's out here parading in a skirt. But I mean, if they have that understanding, yes, but what kind of message is he sending out to the masses? And do they have like the kind of marriage where it's a free marriage? That's the best way to put it. I don't want to go into details about what I'm referring to as free. Because I know I read somewhere where his wife essentially played basketball. So I don't know if this is just a vibe that these two have. I mean, I went to go look at their Instagrams, all right? I don't follow either of them. But I went to go look at the wife. Her name is Nina Westbrook. She looks to be a pretty nice person, all right? And also Russell Westbrook, I don't have any qualms against him. It's just his dressing is just really out there, you guys. That's as much as I can say. And me personally, as a woman, I don't foresee that I would want my husband parading out in a skirt. Let me wear the skirt, all right? Let me wear the skirt. Let me wear the tight cardigan. Let me wear the feminine clothing. I don't need a husband looking effeminate, all right? And I don't need to look masculine likewise, but I don't know if that's their thing. But, you know, if it is, more power to them. It's just not my thing. So I want you all to chime in and let me know how you guys are feeling about the whole Russell Westbrook dress catastrophe. I want you guys to all weigh in and let me know your thoughts, all right? Text them, email them. I'll provide the information in a moment when we close out, but I just want you to weigh in on how you're feeling about this whole Russell Westbrook New York Fashion Week dress catastrophe. Like, just let me know how you all are feeling. Am I out here feeling like this alone? Like, am I the only one who don't want my man in a skirt? Weigh in and let me know what you guys think. Well, that concludes our talk for today. Thank you for joining me for episode 10 of the InHer Circle podcast, entitled On Your Mark, Get Set, Go. With questions and comments, text 484-393-2730. Keyword the InHer Circle Live. To connect with the InHer Circle podcast, follow us on Twitter at the InHer Circle _, on Instagram at the InHer Circle _podcast, and on Facebook at the InHer Circle podcast. For sponsorship opportunities, email us at inhercirclepodcast@gmail.com. Well, this is MsHoliness signing out. I look forward to you joining me for the next episode where I aspire to lift you higher.